Hello, it's Judith and the Celestial team. They're braiding with me today, so you'll hear them sometimes, much more than me. Hello, beloveds. And then sometimes it'll sound very much like me. It's braiding in and out because they like to communicate and connect with you, but they also like to have me involved because I'm human and because I can feel their energies and feel what you feel. So they think that's a pretty good combination. So that's what we're doing, and I know that the last video was about power tools, the last 4, and there will be more. And you might even say that this video's about power tools a little bit, but even more than that, it's about power. And so we're putting this in because the Celestial team thinks it's very important. They've been prompted by the celestial events to bring this video so that you can be aware of what is going on your behalf in your celestial world, universe, multiverse. Now, there was recently the Venus transit, which June 5th, 6th, which most of you know about. By the way, before I go on, I just got reminded that what we're talking about now, what I'm telling you about now, is relevant now because it's been prompted now. This is the beginning of what I'm telling you about. But should you watch this video in 6 months or even 2 years, it's still relevant. It's just that this is the beginning, right? This is a change and you can expect a lot of change, by the way, this summer. So, back to the Venus transit. I know that meant that Venus crossed in front of our sun, so that our sun pulsed its mighty energy through Venus and to us, Venus, the planet of love, which means we got a huge acceleration of love coming to us during that time. There are other things it did too, but this is the biggie that the Celestial team wants to talk to you about. Now, we call Venus the planet of love, but Venus is like a reflector, a sender of this love. But where does that love come from originally? Well, it comes from Source. Source is the energy of love. So we got a huge input from Source. That was the beginning. From now on, our access to Source will be more powerful and more immediate than ever. And when we access Source, we feel the love. And all is love. And all is one. Because all is Source. This is the paradigm shift we've talked about, entering a new paradigm. This is what's being accelerated now. So, this major hit of Source that we got and are still getting illuminates everything, of course, that blocks or interferes with our ability to feel love. All is love and all is one. Our little trouble spots, our old traumas from past lives, from this life, that frighten us, that close us down, that block us, that interfere with our receiving and giving. All of those things are going to be more and more illuminated now for us. People might say, oh no, all my stuff is going to come up. Oh, this is terrible. It's not. It's not. We don't need to suffer from it. We need to thank Source for bringing it to our attention. All that we have trouble fully loving or appreciating is another big one, will come, and we will begin to see what it is that is blocking our ability to bask and to shine with this love. So as this stuff comes up, notice it. I want to talk a little bit about clearing this stuff, because a lot of people think, well, how do you do that? Or it must be hard. Not now, not anymore. When you notice, when you're activated, when you're projecting, when something activates you into anger or fear, right? Okay, that's something to notice. And where do you notice it? You don't notice it out there, this person who's making you angry or hurting your feelings, because where do you feel the activation? You feel it within you. That's where you clear it. You don't go out and punch the guy out or, beg him to do something to rectify it. No, that's not where you feel it. You feel it within. That activated something within you, woke it up so that you could bring it up and clear it. And the way you do that is simply to observe it. Because what is observing? What is looking at something but shining light on it? So all you have to do is give it your attention. And you are doing something by shining the light of your attention on it. You might feel this activation in your body. We always get hung up thinking this is all so hard. Like, well, where is it? Well, am I sure? Is it there? Is it here? Is it here? No. You might feel it and know. If you don't, you do feel it. So just imagine where it is. Okay? Locate it that way. And just observe it as neutrally as you can. You're going to be feeling it and observing it. This is multidimensional, which is what you are, and which you're going to start to awaken to more and more. Observing the feeling and feeling the feeling is a multidimensional process. You are a multidimensional being. So you observe it. You do not dive into it. You do not forget to keep looking at it. Because if you do dive into it, it will overwhelm you. It'll feel like it's you, like you're the feeling, you're a problem, you're in trouble. No, you just keep looking at it. That keeps you feeling it, having compassion for it, and out of it. You just do that every time it comes up, as neutrally as you can. And we will tell you this. As you do this, it all comes up. When you get your Summer Solstice download, that will help you to clear it all out. Everything that you've brought up and looked at and noticed, gave your attention to, will then be ready to be cleared out. And from then on, you can expect change. Change in your relationships, change in your dynamics with others, change in the way your being feels. Because we are now not just moving into, it's like we're in the new paradigm, which is all is love, and love is one source, right? So So this is what we're doing now. You know, the energy of light, love light, is serene. Sometimes joyful, sometimes calm, but it's always got this peacefulness about it. Whenever we're feeling activated with something that's other than neutral, peaceful, calm, it jangles our nerves. It's disturbing. It actually creates incoherence in our frequencies. And this dissonance blocks our ability to take in the higher frequencies from a higher perspective, right? So whenever you feel that, you know something's come up, and then you just pause, look at it, center yourself as much as you can in neutral, unconditional acceptance and love. Just look at it. And it will begin to integrate. You remember that the celestial team has said that we're really one whole white light, one dazzling white light. And as it comes through into the third dimension's like a prism that breaks it up into pieces. That's why our chakras are the colors of the rainbow, right? So all these things that we see that look separate colors, separate experiences, they're really a creative process, right? It's this white light displayed in all of its aspects all around us, even your emotional process. So when you observe it from your white center, you give it attention and you help it to move back and integrate into wholeness. That is our process now. Enjoy it, use it, it's powerful. You do not have to suffer without the love of Source, ever, ever again. We love you, beloved. Take in the love. Allow yourself